If I find the lies, you're out on your ass.
Okay. Hey, Ma, do you know what burst my bubble?
What?
How you say I'm a liar. I'm not a liar. I'm
Yes,
the most...
you are. You have been.
How am I a liar?
You've told lies. I've asked you questions and you've lied about it.
Give me an example.
When I asked you not to drink and you said you won't, and you did.
Well, I mean, my friends were all drinking.
That doesn't matter. You knew it was toxic and you did it anyway and you lied to me about it.
I mean, I don't have to be accountable to, I mean, I don't have to tell you every little thing. I don't drink, and I'm not going to drink again. That was foolish because it's not good for my illness to be drinking.
No, it's not.
But it wasn't.
It almost did you completely in.
But all kidding aside, for the most part, I'm the most honest and frank guy there is. I knew that would like incite you if I'm like, yeah, I'm drinking with the boys. You know what I mean? That would make you go.
Outside me, it was what could happen to you that you didn't think about.
Give me another example of how I've lied.
When you told me you spent money on the train and you lied and you spent it on a video camera.
I didn't spend it on a video camera.
There's a camera in your room, is there not?
The live streaming webcam?
Yes.
That's really inexpensive. That's like $30.
But still, you never said you were doing that.
I mean, I don't have to. I guess.
Yeah, but
I don't have to justify like every little penny I spend to you. I mean.
Well, it's not your money. So if I'm giving you money to do something healthy, then yeah, you really do.
That really bursts my bubble having to that's why I need to get a job because I spend money on coffee and food. And that's all I have money, and then I go into the city for a recovery group, and that's all I have money to do. I don't have money to buy a new camera. I don't have money to do anything. It's like my mom is, it's not your fault.
You go out to eat more than your mom does.
But
your mom gives up of herself for you.
But I barely have enough money to do anything.
I don't have enough money to go out to eat. So after I worked my whole life, what does that say about me?
I guess I should be grateful and say thank you.
Complaining.
But it does suck. I mean,
it does suck.
And I look at myself in comparison. I should have a lot of money, and I guess if it wasn't for my mental illness, I'd probably have a good job, be in a relationship with a woman. And it sucks that the mental illness makes me.
But that's why I try to keep you on track, because I believe even with your illness, you can do it.
I know I can do it, but it's frustrating that...
But then why do you keep sabotaging yourself with things like this?
Making videos isn't sabotaging myself.
But it's an addiction. It's an addiction. And when the addiction becomes too strong, it pulls you right
People have
back
hobbies. Making videos is my hobby.
But it's not a hobby, it's an addiction. You get addicted to doing it, and then it's comforting. It's like a food addiction. It's like a gambling addiction. It's like a sex addiction. It's like any other addiction. When it comforts you and it becomes extreme, it takes over your life.
But like I said, I want to make videos and art in the real world. I don't want to do it in my room.
Then limit this, because this will pull you in.
Making crazy videos in my room is not. I mean, like my doctor says, I have social anxiety and agoraphobia, and that's the reason I'm comfortable in my room. But I would much rather be making a video with people, working on a project, and maybe even creating a small documentary or a small movie someday.
So my question is, do you think doing this stops you or makes it worse for you to keep moving forward?
If I make excuses to go to not to go to my recovery group, and I sit in my room all day making this,
and that's what you've been doing. So every time you take this out, it makes me throw up in my mouth, because I know it's a step backwards. Even though you say you enjoy it, it's not good for you.
And like my psychiatrist says, a sensational, attention-grabbing video isn't going to make me an instantaneous, overnight success. It's not my ticket to freedom. Going to the recovery group and making a video there, that is my ticket to freedom. Real world.
My question to you is this: why is drinking bad for you?
Because I have a mood disorder, I have delusion, psychosis, and it can crash me.
It can crash you, it negates your medication, and it gets you depressed, which then brings you down to the bad part of your life.
And as we saw, I acted out, and
yes, and so you don't want to ever let anything pull you into that road. Stay on the positive.
So I guess if I want to remain well, I need to abstain from drinking and
Be positive and get self-confidence.
I've made some friends at the recovery group. I went to the recovery group a few times this week. I made some friends. I was interacting, and it was really positive.
And you helped them, right?
I did.
Okay.
So
how does that feel, helping somebody?
Good. And didn't you say you notice a difference in my mood when I go out and I interact with people? Because when I go out and interact with people, I'm chipper, I'm happy, I'm enjoyable. But when I sit in my room, I'm miserable and angry.
And you feel you're going nowhere. When you're out in the world, you're taking steps to recovery and to being recovered and helping others. And that's all positive, which will lead to jobs, girlfriends, etc. Life.
When I'm out in the real world, it's like the world is my oyster. I can take charge and make my life happen.
So make your life happen. That is what it is.
And one of my
one
of my psychiatrists said, I don't want to grow up. I'm kind of like Peter Pan.
You failed to launch.
I failed to launch. I'm like Peter Pan at the moment, but I don't want to be a man-child like Peter Pan. I want to take charge of my life, be an adult, be a man. Because like you look at man-childs like Michael Jackson, they're pathetic. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you. Michael Jackson never grew up.
That's so gross. You know what I mean?
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
He's a disgusting
No.
pedophile.
I mean, pedophilia aside. I mean,
pedophilia aside,
it's still gross.
He was a disgusting, sad individual.
Yeah.
Criminal. That being said, what do you think in the failure to launch, when your fuse gets lit, what do you think that keeps snuffing out that fuse where it doesn't launch? You have to identify what snuffs out that fuse.
I mean. One of my psychiatrists was telling me, he told me that getting bullied as a child increased my social anxiety, my agoraphobia, and you know, since I was bullied, I learned everybody in the world was a bully, so I wanted to hide from it in my room, and you know, ultimately that got me really sick, hiding from the world, and it's unfortunate that the trauma of getting bullied really did this to me, but
you can overcome it.
I have overcome the bullying in a lot of ways, but.
But you have steps you still have to take.
A lot of steps I still have to take.
And you know what? You can help other people, and I'm sure a lot of other people, issues have manifested much worse because of bullying. Because the world is not a tolerant place. It's not a nice place.
It's not. And I hope to be a glimmer of light in an otherwise
for other people.
A glimmer of light in an otherwise darkened world. Be compassionate, happy, kind. You know, lift people up, don't put them down. So many people in this world put people down, and that's what it ain't.
For their own egos. So be what it is.
Be a good influence on the
world. Be a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, exactly, and that is what it is.